When you choose to earn your degree online from Southern New Hampshire University, you're saying yes to new opportunities and to new adventures. You're saying yes to something big, something you've always wanted to do. If earning your degree is one of your goals this new year, SNHU can help you get there. With low online tuition, no set class times, and multiple term starts per year, you can set the pace that works for you and save money along the way. Visit snhu.edu today to get started.
Where'd you get those shoes? Easy. They're from DSW. Because DSW has the exact right shoes for whatever you're into right now. You know, like the sneakers that make office hours feel like happy hour. The boots that turn grocery aisles into runways. And all the styles that show off the many sides of you, from daydreamer to multitasker and everything in between. Because you do it all in really great shoes. Find a shoe for every you at your DSW store or DSW.com.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. So at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $30 a line when you buy two. That's just $60 a month for 2 unlimited lines. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on, you've earned this. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval, subject to system and area limits, taxes, and other fees apply.
With millions of books on Amazon, there's a reading feeling for everyone. For example, Juan's. As he drifts away to nirvana after only the first chapter, is different to Maya's. When she discovered the narrator was, in fact, the evil twin, which is also different to Noah's. Aww. Anytime the cute cyberpunk is mentioned, even though in reality he'd be totally out of his league. From to Aww. Amazon Books. That reading feeling awaits.
Before we get started, just a heads up that this episode contains mentions of violence. Hello, from Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're talking about women who found themselves at the center of controversy, whether deserved or not. In 17th century Italy, hiding in plain sight, existed a thriving criminal magical underworld. Alchemists, fortune tellers, self-proclaimed experts in black magic. This network of enterprising backdoor dealers provided solutions for common ailments, from toothaches to unrequited love. Today we're talking about a woman credited for supplying wives with a secret weapon for escaping their marriages, a deadly and untraceable poison. Please meet Giulia Tofana. The historical record of Giulia's life and crimes is fuzzy at best. It's believed she was born in Palermo, Italy, around 1620. There's also evidence that suggests her mother was executed for poisoning her husband in 1633, when Giulia was a teenager. This might have served as the inspiration for Giulia's decision to start dabbling in poison-making herself. By early adulthood, Giulia was a widow as well. She and her daughter relocated from Palermo to Naples before eventually settling in Rome. Giulia established an apothecary shop in the bustling city. But her business had a dark secret, one that would soon become highly useful to hundreds of women. Though Giulia was living through the Age of Enlightenment, women in Italy still had very limited rights. Arranged marriages were still common, which meant that there were also a lot of unhappily married women in Rome. These wives typically only had one path to freedom from their spouses: become a widow. The problem? Some of them, especially women experiencing abuse, didn't want to wait for their husbands to die of natural causes. That's where Giulia came in. Women hoping to quietly kill their husbands would seek out the apothecary's aid. If Giulia felt she could trust them, she would sell them her specially developed poison, Aqua Tofana. It was a remarkably effective method for murder. Aqua Tofana was odorless and tasteless, and Giulia could disguise the poison as a cosmetic powder or a topical ointment. That way, the deadly substance could go unnoticed on a woman's vanity. Aqua Tofana also killed its victims in a particularly sneaky way. The first dose caused weakness and exhaustion. A second prompted stomach pains, vomiting, and diarrhea. 1 or more doses would kill the unsuspecting victim. Today, we're not sure of the exact recipe Giulia used to concoct her fatal poison, but historians have speculated it might have contained arsenic, lead, and belladonna, also known as deadly nightshade. Giulia instructed her clients to administer doses of aqua tofana over the course of several days. That way, the unpleasant symptoms of the poison could easily be mistaken as the signs of an illness. This strategy also gave ailing husbands enough time to put their affairs in order, including making arrangements for their wives to be financially supported. These newly widowed women often even demanded coroner's exams for their deceased husbands, hoping to further convince authorities of their supposed innocence. It's believed that Giulia sold aqua tofana to customers for roughly 2 decades. In that time, she established a network of trusted associates, possibly including a local Catholic priest, to help run her illicit business. But eventually, it all came crashing down. We're not sure exactly how Giulia was caught. The most popular theory goes like this. One of her clients slipped aqua tofana into her husband's soup. But before he brought the spoon to his mouth, his wife had a change of heart and begged him not to drink it. He beat the distraught woman until she admitted she'd poisoned the dish. He turned her over to Roman authorities, who tortured her until she confessed where she'd acquired the lethal poison. Giulia was subsequently arrested and tortured. She confessed to having been responsible for the deaths of roughly 600 people. If this estimate is accurate, it would make her one of the most deadly assassins in history. Giulia was then executed around 1659, alongside her daughter and a number of her accomplices. Some of her wealthier clients were able to escape a death sentence, with many claiming they had no idea the little vials she sold them contained a fatal poison. But there are conflicting theories on how Giulia met her end. Some insist she was never caught, and instead found sanctuary in a convent. Others believe she was distributing poisons far longer than 20 years, with competing claims that she didn't die until 1709 or even 1730. The last date would have her living to be over 100 years old. These different accounts are the result of a limited historical record. We probably will never know the exact details and timelines of Giulia's life. Some even question whether she existed at all, or if she's just an amalgamation of several different female poison sellers of the era. What we do know is that aqua tofana became stuff of legend in Europe. Rumors spread about the stealthy poison and the vengeful wives who used it. It grew into such a cultural boogeyman that when famed composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart suddenly fell ill in 1791, he was convinced he'd been poisoned. From his deathbed, he declared, "I cannot rid myself of this idea. Someone has given me aqua tofana and calculated the precise time of my death." All month, we're talking about women of controversy. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow.
Does money stress you out? Let Facet flip your financial chaos into clarity.
Finding Facet immediately put us at ease.
Facet's innovative approach to financial planning ensures your money works as hard as you do, enabling members to experience the joys of having your finances in order.
And that makes us Facet for life now, I guess.
Visit Facet.com, FACET.com to learn more. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice. These testimonials are from current Facet members who are not compensated. All opinions are their own and not a guarantee of a similar outcome.
Hey there, it's Ryan Seacrest for Safeway. The holiday season is here. That means that it is time to start doing your holiday shopping. This holiday season, shop in-store or online and get great savings on holiday favorites like Royal Dansk Danish Butter Cookies, a signature select light-up retro ceramic tree, Sylvania mini lights, Village candles in multiple scents, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet card sets, and more. Offer ends December 3rd. Restrictions apply. Promotions may vary. Visit Safeway.com for more details.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
You wake up, put on your Ray-Ban Meta glasses. You're living all in. You realize you need coffee. So you say,
"Hey, Meta, how do I make a latte?" Brew 2 shots of espresso.
After Meta AI gets you caffeinated, you're ready for some beats.
Hey Meta, play hip-hop music.
You head to meet some friends, but can't remember the place.
Hey Meta, call Eva.
Ray-Ban Meta Glasses, the next generation of AI glasses. Just say, hey Meta, to harness the power of Meta AI. Shop now at meta.com/smartglasses.